Hey y'all, welcome back. So, if I have a port I want to go to, what is more important, the cruise line or the port? So, what's y'all's opinion? As I know, everyone that's been there and done that has their own opinion. So, to me, I think it depends. So, I want to go to Coco Key. You can only go to Coco Key or Coco Cay, however you want to say it, on Royal Caribbean, or Celebrity, I think, too. Carnival has Princess Cay and Half Moon Cay. MSC has their own island. Norwegian has Great Stirrup. You're only going to go to Mahogany Bay on Carnival. So, besides just the limitations of when they go and where you would have to travel out up to go, in my opinion, I can have a good time on any ship. Yes, I know cruise ports get canceled. I've had it happen. That's the reason I haven't been to Grand Cayman yet. Between COVID and the once or twice I went, the water in the pool was. So anyway, what do I think? I think to me it's a money thing. If you have one port that you absolutely want to go on, if you want to go to Coco Key, then go to Coco Key. But you're going to have to go on Royal to do that. If you want to go to Half Moon, it is beautiful. The water is so clear. You're going to have to go on a Carnival line to go there. So, sometimes you really don't have a choice. And sometimes the itineraries out of the ports you want to go to, you can only go on one. I went on a 14-day cruise this year that went out of Galveston, then went to St. Martin, St. Thomas, St. Kitts, St. Croix, San Juan, Amber Cove, Key West, Jamaica. We went to 8 ports out of Galveston, and that's been offered a handful of times in the last, more than 5 years that I've seen. So now there are getting more different types of cruises out of Galveston, which is where I normally cruise out of. But if you can only go on Royal Caribbean to go to Coco Key, then go on Royal Caribbean to go to Coco Key. It might not be what everyone's saying because you are going to be on the ship longer. But I also think it depends on who you are. Are you the type of person that only likes one type of ship or one cruise line, or you want to party, or you want to whatever? If that is you, then you might need to stick to one cruise line. But if you're pretty go with the flow and you're going to have a good time no matter what, then go have a good time on a new cruise line. You never know if it's going to be your new favorite if you haven't gone on there. So that's just my opinion. I say if you've got a port you want to go to and it's not something that is crazy price-wise, then go. If you just want to go to Nassau, you can go to Nassau on any cruise line. If you want to go to, but you probably, most of the time you're going to have to go out of Florida. Just saying. It's just not offered as much further west, like New Orleans or Galveston. Yeah, they have them sometimes, but the price, to get a good deal, you got to book very far in advance. They don't normally offer deals on them. For the most part, you might get a week or two here or there, once every 6 months that's got a deal closer to, but that's not so common anymore. There's a lot of demand for cruising after COVID. Anyway, so I say all that to say, do what you want to do. If the cruise line is important to you, then go on the cruise that you want to go to. If you want to try new ports, go to the new ports. So that is my thing. I can entertain myself on the ship if it's boring. I can bring a book. If I have the internet, I can scroll social media. I can do whatever. I can read a book. Talk to the people I came with. Go chill at the pool. All of them have that. But the experience of going on a cruise and walking through San Juan is not something I can normally get out of Galveston. So it might be worth it to try a different cruise line if it goes to a place you want to go to. Because for me, out of Galveston, the ports that I've gone to the most, I've gone to Cozumel probably like 15 times. So, yeah. People out of Florida say that for the Bahamas. But, so, I'm not going to lean towards a Cozumel cruise. I'm not going to lean towards a Belize cruise. Because that's just like, been there, done that. Like, not that it's bad. Not that it's bad at all. But I've done it a lot. I've been there. Like, I love in Mahogany Bay with Carnival that they have a beach that is included. That you just walk to. You don't have to get out of the port area. It is a bit of a hike. But you can have a free day and go to the beach, which is what we normally do when we go there. I've done an excursion one time. That was COVID, bubble tour, whatever. Anyway, but I'm not going to lean towards going there. Now, if I had to choose between a 7-day, Costa Maya, Cozumel, Belize, Honduras type of trip, or Half Moon, Nassau, Key West, I'm going to go Nassau, Key West, Half Moon for Half Moon. And Key West. I like Key West too. And Nassau has quite a few excursions. I went to Blue Lagoon last time. It was a very fun experience. Not that I haven't had fun experiences in Cozumel. There's a lot to do in Cozumel. But for me, based on my geography where I live, I've been to Cozumel a bunch, so I don't necessarily have the, let's go back to Cozumel. I'd say, hey, you got a new cruise line coming out of Galveston, and it does some different ports, or fly and go to, if I go out of Miami or Fort Lauderdale, I can go here, here, and here. Well, you know what? Now, I think I'm going to start flying. Just because, why not? I'm flying to LA next year to go to Hawaii. So, that'll be fun. So, if you want to, stick around till then. But, that is my opinion. But it's all, at the end of the day, it's up to you. So, what about y'all? Are you a port kind of person? Or are you a cruise line? You're only going to travel on one cruise line, or you're not going to go on Carnival, or you're not going to go on Royal or Norwegian or whatever. People, I think, have the strongest feeling towards Carnival. I think they, a lot of people think it's cheap, but I don't know. I want to try other cruise lines, but right now, this is what I got booked. Bye, y'all.